So today, everyone, we're going to start with a new grammar topic, which is les articles indéfinis. Does anybody know what is this? What are indefinite articles of English? Anyone?
Definite A and A, N
Correct.
and A. Then definite. Definite is the.
Correct. Exactly. Very good. So indefinite
Thank you so
articles
much.
of English are and an. The definite articles of English is the. The is the only definite article. Now, what is the difference between indefinite and definite articles? Anyone? What is the difference? So, what is the difference between and the? Anyone?
Well,
No?
ma'am, a could refer to any object. Like when I say a apple, it could be any apple. Whereas when you tell the apple, it refers to one particular apple that you're talking about.
Correct, exactly. So indefinite article is an article which is used to identify objects where so when I say, let's say, give me a book, that means I'm not being specific about which book. Just give me any book, doesn't matter. But if I specifically say give me the book, that makes it a definite article because I want that specific book only. So today we're going to talk about indefinite articles. Okay. Now, indefinite articles of French are une, and they. In English, it is an, or some. We can say it like that. But in French, it is une, they. Right? So, wherein refers to is used where? Is used where the nouns are masculine and singular. So everything in French is going to be masculine and feminine in French. Okay. So every noun that you know will have a gender in French. Okay. So is used for nouns which are masculine and singular. Une is used for nouns which are feminine and singular. They is used for nouns which are plural. Be it masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Okay. I want you all to repeat with me. Repeat. Say
Uh,
une,
yun,
and they.
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 Nobody's going to pronounce it as un, une, this. Okay? Once again.
Uh,
une,
Yun.
they.
they.
Good.
UNE, please pronounce it again. UNE.
It's
Yun.
Yeah? Let's see some examples. Okay? Now, let's see some examples. Okay. The masculine nouns. Now, book in French is masculine, and book in French is livre. A book will be, everyone repeat with me, un livre.
Oh,
Livre.
All livre.
Olive.
Pen in French is un stylo.
A stilo.
A notebook in French is un cahier.
Cahier.
Cahier, no. H is always silent in French, remember. There is no her sound in French. So once again, un cahier,
Cahier.
un ballon,
Ballon.
Baron.
un tableau.
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 Once again, un livre,
Livre.
un stylo,
Stilo.
un cahier,
Cahier.
un ballon,
Ballon.
Ballon.
un tableau.
Tableau.
Table.
Giving you 30 seconds, quickly learn these 5 words because we will have an exercise towards the end.
It's tableau.
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 This is tableau.
Tableau. Okay. Merci.
EAU means O.
EAU independently is pronounced as O. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. If you remove the AU, it will become table. But with EAU in the end, the pronunciation is tableau.
No.
Yeah. Moving on to the next one. Some feminine nouns that we will learn today. Now, table in French is feminine, whereas blackboard in French is masculine. Okay. So, table in French is pronounced as une table.
Un tableau.
Not
Table.
not un. It's une. Everyone say une.
Une
Une
table.
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 Chair is une chaise.
Une chaise.
An apple is une pomme.
Une pomme.
A window in French is une fenêtre.
Une fenêtre.
Just a bottle in French is une bouteille.
Une
Une bouteille.
And of water, so a bottle of water is that's how they say. Of water in French is d'eau.
d'eau.
So water bottle will be une bouteille d'eau.
Une bouteille d'eau.
Once again, une table,
Une table.
une chaise,
Une chaise.
Une chaise.
une pomme,
Une pomme.
une fenêtre,
Une
Une fenêtre.
une bouteille d'eau.
Une bouteille d'eau.
Bouteille d'eau.
Take 30 seconds, please learn these words. Okay, so Camilla has written, how do we know if the word is masculine or feminine? I know this is tricky in the beginning to remember what's masculine, what's feminine, but I'll tell you a small trick here today. Okay, while there are a lot of exceptions to the tricks that I'll be telling you, but hear me out. Do you see all these words? So these are like all feminine nouns, right? Yeah, so you see all of them are ending with E here.
E. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the words which generally end with E in French, in most cases, like 60 to 65% of the cases, they are feminine in French. Not always, just 60 to 70% at max. Okay. But if you'll see the, the list of the masculine nouns, generally see the words which are not ending with E are masculine, but livre is an exception here. Yeah. You see that? So this rule is not always valid. In entire French, this rule is only 60-65% valid, but probably we can say in the beginner's level, this rule can be applicable for 70% of the words. So what you can do is, to get started with what's masculine, what's feminine, the words which end with E, consider them as feminine, okay? The words which don't end with E, consider them as masculine, but you learn the exceptions. So livre is an exception. Yeah?
Okay.
So this is how you can get started. Yeah, that's how we all can start. Right?
Well, how do we pronounce the word for a window?
Fenêtre. Une fenêtre. Yeah. All right.
Ma'am, for this you're saying it's une fenêtre,
Yeah.
but for livre you're pronouncing R quite conspicuously, like livre, not livre.
Livre. No, it's actually livre. The typical R sound. That's there. It's not just bland R sound of English. No. Fenêtre.
Okay.
Livre. That's what it is.
Livre.
Now, when we talk about plural, right? We can make any noun into plural by just, instead of using un or une, we just add des. Des livres. Everyone repeat with me. Des livres.
Des livres.
Des stylos.
Des stylos.
Des chaises.
Des chaises.
Des ballons.
Des ballons.
Des arbres.
Des arbres.
Okay. Once again. Des livres.
Des livres.
Des stylos.
Des stylos.
Des chaises.
Des chaises.
Des ballons.
Des ballons.
Des arbres.
Des arbres.
Now, did you notice? So
We have
here
prefix
we need to.
SS also.
Huh?
We have prefix s also.
Yeah. So that's what
The
I'm
end of
coming.
yes.
So there are two things that I want you to focus on this slide. Okay. The first thing is that S in the end is never pronounced in French. So the singular one was, a book was, what was a book in French?
Un livre.
Leave.
Un livre.
On livre.
Un livre. Okay. Now with S also, the pronunciation of livre is the same. We don't say livres, livres, no. Des livres. Okay. So using the correct article is very important in French because the pronunciation of the word is not changing with or without S. But you need to use the correct article. It's very important. Only through the article we'll know whether you're wanting to say the noun in a singular form or the plural form. Whether you say un livre or des livres will make like the sentence, the meaning completely changes, right? That is point number one. The second point, everyone, is that the translation is not going to be a books because that a books does not exist in English. So the way we can write like the vague translation, see, while I will always emphasize going forward, translations will not take you too long. Probably for beginner sessions, we can learn through translations, but eventually we'll have to learn the language as is, right? Through translations, we can just learn the basics. But beyond that, we have to start thinking in French. For that, we can't be learning through translations. But since it's beginners, we totally understand. But please remember going forward, the more independent you'll be in your thoughts, right? The faster you learn the language. So please don't get too dependent on learning through translations because this is just for beginners. Going forward, translations are not provided, right? And that is not the correct way to teach also, eventually. Okay. So the loose translation again is not a books, it's some books, some pens, some chairs, some balls, some trees. Take 2 minutes, quickly, take 30 seconds, quickly go through the page on your own, everyone.
I have one question.
Yes, maybe.
For the word, we cannot count it. What we have to do? For example, the water.
Sorry, come again. I didn't follow your question.
For the some word, we cannot count it.
Correct. These are not countable. Not at the moment. Yeah. Unless you write, I have 5 books. Or give me 5 books. Give me 5 pens. That
Yeah.
becomes countable. So for that, we'll do numbers. So instead of some, you can write 5 also. Yeah. The way we
Yes.
say it in English. Exactly the same. But if the number is not defined, like give me some books, give me some pens, doesn't matter how many, then yeah, just use the indefinite article. That's it.
Right.
Ma'am, the last one you said desabre. Desabre.
Correct.
So the other ones was just they. The S is pronounced over here.
Oh, this one, because of the next word starts with a vowel. That's the reason. That's a good point. Yeah, good to note. So there is something in French which is called as liaison. Liaison is basically linking the vowel with the preceding consonant. Okay? Because they say that vowels in French are weak. They need support of consonants. This is a pronunciation rule. I'll take this up again when we have the speaking classes. But the pronunciation over here is going to be, you'll hear the sound Z, désordre, because a vowel is getting connected with S, and this phenomena is liaison, but we learn the pronunciation rules in some other class, right? But good to note, very good.
Merci.
All right, let's move on. Next slide. Okay, let's see how much you guys remember. Okay, the first one. Oops, sorry. The first one. Dash perm. What is the correct indefinite article that you'll use?
B.
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 Yun.
Yun.
Correct. The second one?
Balon.
Balon. Third one?
Stilo. No, they say stilo.
De stilo.
A.
Correct.
A.
Fourth one?
Yun table.
Yun table. Good. Any confusion, anyone?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. All right. Then we'll move on. Okay. One quick recap. So we did indefinite articles in French today. There are 3 indefinite articles. Un, une, des. Okay. Un is used with nouns which are masculine and singular. Une is used with nouns which are feminine and singular. They is used with plural nouns. Okay.
Yeah.
The homework for you guys today is that I want you guys to revise this completely, right, properly, the new words and everything. Please go to resources on learnfrenchwithavani.com. Just go to free resources and access these slides, and please learn these words. Just there were barely 10, 12 words for you guys today. Please learn what's masculine, what's feminine, right? And the other homework for you guys is that please go to my Instagram handle and just listen to this song. I'll keep telling you which songs to listen on a regular basis. This is the song. I'm playing it for 30 seconds once again for you guys. Please listen, and the homework is that I want you to sing along. When you practice at home, please sing along 3-4 times and look how your pronunciations will improve. Once again, I'm playing.
Hello, bonjour, hey, salut, comment ça va? Très bien, et toi? Say goodbye, au revoir, see you soon, à bientôt. Harry calling, let's go, sing it loud now, don't be slow. Hello, bonjour, comment ça va? Au revoir, à bientôt. Come on, let's go, let's go. Bonjour, au revoir, à bientôt. Ouh là là.
Yeah, just this is your homework for tomorrow. Yeah, the more you'll practice, the more you will, engage yourself in learning the language, the faster you learn. Very simple. Yeah, so make sure that I'll keep giving you a lot of assignments every day. Not a lot, very few, very, very few, but I want you to really, really focus on understanding, right? Please do the homework regularly so it's easier for us to move forward, because every day we'll get a little bit more advanced than the previous. Okay. Sorry, so this is the weekend. So I'm going to see you guys on Monday. So tomorrow and day after, you have 2 days off. You need to revise alphabets. There were 26 new words we learned in the first night, right? We learned some salutations yesterday, and today we have done indefinite articles. So roughly 30, 40 new words we have learned. This is something I want you to mug up by heart properly, okay? Because next week, those 5 classes are going to be a little more intensive than this week, okay? So if your base is correct, the higher levels are going to be much, much better for you. Yeah?
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Merci.
All right, merci beaucoup. And also one more thing. Next class onwards, I want more videos on. I want more interaction, everyone. Okay? I also
Okay.
want to get to know you, and this is a long journey. We are together for next 25 more days, right? So I want to know you more. Okay? Switch on your videos. Let's make the class more interactive. The more interactive you will be, the more interactive I'll be. Yeah. And if possible, by the end of 30 days, if I feel that you are at a good enough level, we can do some more extra classes just to work on your pronunciations. But I want more interaction from your end also. Okay, everyone. So please make sure that you're more active, because I'm planning something really cool, which I would like to share with you next week, provided you guys are active. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Merci
And
beaucoup,
see you guys
madame.
on Monday. Merci. À bientôt. Bon weekend, everyone.